Happy 4th of July, everybody. Heavy metal noise coming to you today on this beautiful hot afternoon, depending on where you're at. I'm in the deserts of the West, and I wanted to make you a video today. I come across another subject that it's a pretty good question, but I want to show you some of the silver in the inventory first to kind of give you what's going on in the world of mine. Got some Silver Eagles here, 2020s, and from my understanding, from what I've been told from numerous sources, that this is going to be the last year of this design on the Silver Eagles. 2020 is the last year for it. I don't know what the new design is going to be, and if they're going to postpone it with what's going on in society or what. It's just the info that's been delivered to me that 2020 is the last year of this design that they've had since 1986. They've held the same design that long. I don't know why. I mean, it is the king of the crop of the silver coins. Has the highest premiums out of all the coins for the most part. And it's always been the same. To me, I think it's a little bit dull after all these years, you know. Gotta change it up. Keep the spice in the relationship, you know. Everyone knows what it is, and you're happy when you get it, but let's throw something different in there every once in a while. Kind of like the Canadian Maple Leafs. They've added the new security measures, the little stripes and all that inside of the coin. I think Canada's done a great job with their coins, honestly. And we got the little 1/10ers, little buffaloes. Little great bartering tools. Even got the grams here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got the little buffalo on it. Really neat. There's actually, I got a few different ones actually for all of us firearm lovers. Protect the Second Amendment. I think, oh, here's one with a rose. There's even one with a Corvette on here. This is probably my favorite one. I've always wanted a Corvette all my life. This is a picture of the Stingray. The 68 Stingray. I don't care what year it is. You get me a Corvette, we are going to go cruising. And for what's my personal opinion, we'll get into that in just a little bit. We might be able to just get ourselves some Corvettes coming up soon. Okay? Got the good old South African Krugerrand. Just ordered some more of those just the other day. I think I told you about that in a prior video. As well as I believe I showed you guys the Gorillas. Just got those in the mail about a week ago or so. Ordered the 2017 all the way up through the 20 from Scottsdale Mint that I waited over a month for. Yes, I'm still crying about that. Love the coins. Hate the shipping time. And this one here, I think I showed you guys actually a long time ago. Those of you who haven't seen the video, gosh, it was one of my first videos that I showed. This is actually, I bought this for the missus. She's into the NASA and the outer space, the things like that. It's just fascinating to her. The Apollo 11 landing. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. John F. Kennedy. Monumental day in history, for sure. That was a little bit before me, but if you watch history at all, you know all about it. Impossible not to. But anyway, let's get to this video that I've been going to talk to you about. So, silver stack. What can I do with it? What can you do with your silver stack? It's an interesting concept, isn't it? Oh, forgot to tell you about the Kraken. My first Kraken. I told you guys that about a month ago, I believe. Yeah, anyway. 2 ounce. Always wanted one. Finally got some. But anyways, what to do with your silver stack? I'm going to try and make this not as long as I possibly can, because numerous subjects will arise on this forever. It just depends on who you ask. It really just depends upon you and the type of stacker you are. Okay? This first explanation is going to more or less be for the prepper type of stackers and the future type of people of, preparing, I guess. We'll just generalize it as preppers. Okay, and this first one will actually go for both categories. The second one would be for more of the safe side. You lean towards we're going to be all right. Everything's going to normalize out eventually, and okay, I have silver. What can I do with it? But first, we're going to go to the preps, because there's all kinds of stackers out there, and I want to just put them all into a couple of categories. I mean, try and do them into. Do you have enough? I brought this subject up in a couple of videos ago, 2 or 3 videos ago, and some comments were posted down in that video, and they said you can never have enough. I couldn't agree more with that. I couldn't agree more. Now, this ties into numerous aspects. Your budget, how fast you want to get there. Well, for a number, and I've heard the number, there is no solid number. There really isn't. Now, for me, I'm going to start, because I got a lot of people, including myself, have the pedal to the metal, Not quite panic buying or anything like that, but we like to accumulate, on a solid basis, weekly, every 2 weeks, whatever the case may be, whether it be big sums or... It is constantly coming in, is what I'm trying to say. And so, I don't think a person should really let off the gas until they're roughly around the 200 ounces, and that's a heck of a stack, okay? If you got 50 ounces, that's amazing. 100, 150, people are really critical of their stack, but for the preppers, if you're getting to 200, all the way up to 300 in that range, or even above that, you panic buyers and just got so much and you don't even realize the amount that you've acquired. Anything above 200, I think you can I hate to use the word relax, but you can take the stress off yourself a tiny bit, okay? Because as far as for the prepping point of view, what I truly believe with you guys, because I'm kind of into that category as well, our investment in this amazing metal there is no possible number to even calculate it. I could sit here and tell you what I think, but no one knows. It's going to pay off. We're not going to be in the hole. We're not going to be dying of wishing we would have had another ounce. I mean, we're always going to do that because we love silver, but you're not going to be in any danger if you are lacking, if you're above 300 ounces, okay? So we'll leave it at that. You're above 200, relax a little bit, okay? Keep acquiring, but you don't have to have the pedal floored. Okay, I'm going to create a small scenario here going on. What else can you do with your silver? Housing, stocks, land, things of this nature. Well, first, when economics fail, the monetary system becomes shaky, okay? The ground becomes iffy. There's little earthquakes going on when the economic system's failing. And when you notice this happening, the prices of metal, whether it be gold or silver, I'm not going to dive into gold on this because I'm not a huge gold stacker, and I don't have enough to really just throw out there for you to really kind of look cool. I'm a silver guy, but the prices of metals, gold and silver especially, it goes up big. The number that you see in the metals market, you'll see 18 cents, 20 cents. Oh, you don't think that's much. When you see gold on the other side of the screen, $10, $15, $18, $50 on some days. Wow, that's a substantial gain. Well, in the world of gold and silver, gold's already playing with its all-time highs, okay? Silver is so far from its highs, all-time highs. This has nowhere to go but through the sky to outer space, exponentially 2020. From an expert who said his name is, oh goodness, last name, he's easy to find. I want to say Scott Menard, CFO of Guggenheim, and he put all his chips in on silver for 2020. I don't see why not. There's been nothing to show me different yet. No one thought we would hit 18. Now we can't get below it for the last few days. Will that happen? Maybe. I wouldn't be shocked. A lot of manipulation going on, but we'll see. But yes, silver especially, when the economics fail and the monetary system is shaky, I believe with all my heart this is going to be through the moon. Okay. Moving on, we're going to say panic selling of homes. Housing crash. Whenever that is, I have no idea. I'm not a psychic. I wish I could. I wish I could figure that out, tell y'all. That way I could set myself up for it and just pounce. I don't wish negative things upon anybody. I don't want to see fellow Americans and people who don't deserve everything they've worked for have to go away, you know, selling of their house, whatever the case may be of why it has to happen. But for those of us who have been less fortunate and are prepping and have acquired things like this, gold and silver especially, people are going to try and get out as fast as they can while there's still equity in their homes. There's going to be an influx of inventory, and when that happens, the prices go down big. I'm moving on just from, because the homes is pretty basic, so is the stocks and the land. Along with stocks, everyone's going to run for the exit, and what happens? The price of the stock just falls, comes down on an elevator. And along with land, wouldn't it be cool? Take one of your silver eagles, 2 of your silver eagles, whatever coins you got, even a tenth. Grab a couple of tenths, a couple of grams. I prefer, realistically, to maybe grab some tenths, but pick up a silver eagle and go out and buy an acre of land, 2 acres of land, whatever the case may be. Pay off a mortgage. That's how high I think this metal is going to go. That's just me personally. Call me crazy. But this is, like I said, I'm starting off with the prepper side, the people who truly believe in what this metal can do and what we think it will do. So that's what the panic selling of home stocks, land, what it doesn't, you know, as well as goods. Your automobiles, oh my gosh, autos are getting crushed right now. Hold on tight, folks. Keep being patient. Be patient. We're getting there as far as autos. Food, gas, things of that nature. You can use little things like this. Gasoline. Food. Whatever. Because it's going to be worth so much, you'll be able to buy a basket, a whole entire cart of your food that you need for a month with one of these possibly. Who knows? I'm not here to predict the future about how much a tenth or a gram is going to be worth. But it's more than what I'm thinking. Also, another thing you can use it for, it's easy. You can Google it, you can look it up online, anywhere. Silver has antimicrobial properties. You can make colloidal silver. I can never say that word. Colloidal silver. I take it every day. I give it to my wife every day. Anytime I've had like tonsillitis, things like that, the treatments that you can use it for just by taking it. You don't want to take too much. Believe it or not, I've actually looked it up. You can turn blue. Your skin will turn blue, believe it or not. So there is dosages on it. But it is super great for infections. You can use it on your skin, whatever the case may be. Is for, you know, a cold. You can use it for nasal spray, sinus infections, things like that. And I've used it with everything like that. And it's without going to a doctor, because I have, you know, insurance. I haven't always had insurance. Now I have outstanding insurance with my job. But before I did, I was using Silver Solution all the time. I call it Silver Solution. It's also a brand. And it's a little pricey, but it's really good stuff if you want to try that. So, new monetary based system. That's also another one for us preppers. Why? This is going to go through the moon. With your Silver Solution for your medicines, and with your homes, your land, your acres, your motorhomes, your nice cars, whatever it is you want to buy. You're going to have an abundance of solid wealth, okay? That's the things you can do with all this. The 1 ounces, 5 ounces, 10 ounces, use it for big purchases, larger purchases, bargain units, you know. These would be like the bargain units. Use it for smaller things. I'll buy everybody a cup of coffee. How you think? What does that sound like, huh? So, moving on to the real world people. What do you do with your silver? This one's a little more easier for me. Actually, I struggled a little bit more with this one. Boy, it's so basic. It's hard to put into words almost, if that makes any sense. Probably not. So, let's start it. Great for hedge against inflation, which is going up big. I don't know if you keep track, because I know we all have hectic lives between work, family, and things like that, bills. I went out to buy a few groceries here last week, and I picked up a couple of cans of chili, pork and beans, to make a big stew and that. I've been paying $1 a can for just pork and beans now. I remember before this happening, I was given 59 cents. Tell me inflation isn't happening. Because that Federal Reserve is printing like crazy. It's the only thing they know what to do right now. But for the logical people, hedge against inflation. And right now, it's holding strong. Simply hold it for profits for later. How's that? Kind of like baseball card collecting. You don't ever get rid of them, really. Hold your silver for retirement. Value rise. When you're satisfied, when the value's at whatever the number you're comfortable with, sell it. If you want to make money, there you go. If you bought your silver a couple years ago, even early this year, you'd be ahead a little bit. It's the same thing as baseball, basketball, football cards, whatever. If that's what you want to do with your silver, you just bought it to watch the value increase over time. That's one strategy of cashing out. And another one I come up with was a kind of goofy, but I'm trying to think, what could I do with my silver? Well, I had a good idea, and I think I almost want to do it for myself now. How about decorating? Like crafts. If you have enough of these and you have the right years of eagles, and you don't care about you're not a prep or anything, you just want to have some fun with it, go clear back to the Silver American Eagle, or any coin really if you can. It has to be at least 12 years. Go back 12 years from the year 2000 all the way up to 2012. Silver American Eagles. Make a clock. I love that idea. You can make plaques. Some of your rare coins, if some of you bought rare coins. None of these right here actually do, but other coins that have certificate of authenticity, show them off in your office. Put them around your house. They're nice decorations. Silver's beautiful. You can do that instead of just stashing it away in a dang, in a shelf or taking up room in a shoebox, whatever you got. You can make it look nice. And another one, how about if you're tired of holding it, you can actually get rid of it really easily. Like I said a little bit ago, you're holding it for retirement, later for value rise. You can sell it to your local coin store. Online dealers, it's a little more difficult for online dealers. It's easy, it's just more of a process you have to go through, if that makes sense. Or, if you got loved ones, grandkids, your kids, close friend that really likes silver and is doing maybe prepping of his own, or just really likes silver, holiday gifts are a really good one. Give it away. I don't know anyone that ever has except my wife's grandfather during the war, and that he kind of would invite the grandkids over, from my understanding, and sell them a silver coin for $5. So I guess it was kind of giving it away. And after all that, finally, do absolutely nothing. Sit and enjoy it. Look at it. It's real money. The paper in our wallets, you drop it, it can be thrown in a fire. Someone can steal it. Well, anyone can steal this too, but that paper in our wallet is just a loan note from the Federal Reserve. It's not real. They put it on a digital screen and they print it out. It's created out of thin air. This has been around in the earth before it was made into a coin. Thousands and way before us. and was used in biblical days as money and is still used in some places as money. And in some states of the United States, it's considered still legal currency. You can use it at, well, if you want to use it for face value, I don't know anyone who would. I mean, the Silver Eagle's $1. I would never use this for $1 when it's selling for over $25 a coin. But some states, you can actually use this as legal tender to pay your debt, whatever the case may be, as or trade for the value of silver. But yeah, kick back, relax, and enjoy your silver. It's awesome. It's not going anywhere. Is it really a burden to you? And you always got those other options. Sell it, give it away, whatever you want to do. The safe and logical people who like to look at the world and like, we're going to be okay, things are going to level out. That subject's a little harder because, I mean, well, you have all these awesome coins. I mean, hold on to them like you would baseball cards. Either that or sell them off. There's nothing wrong with holding them. No one's going to die from it. You'll put a smile on your face. You go back to them every once in a while. Like I do with my baseball cards. So, anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this. If not, I'm sorry. Leave me a comment down below. Where could I help you out some more? If I helped at least one of you, or anyone for that matter, I've done my job. Pass it on. If we can help anyone, we've all done our job. Okay? I'm going to let y'all get back to your 4th of July weekend. Enjoy, be safe out there, and let's go rock and roll. Heavy Metal Noise out.